morning, Flosstube. How's everybody doing today? My name is Barbie, and I am the designer behind Pedal Pusher on Etsy. And I have a really short, fast Flosstube update for you today. I'll explain a little bit why it's going to be pretty short here in a minute. You might have noticed if you're a regular watcher, I'm not in the basement today. I'm upstairs in my dining room. For two reasons. First of all, the basement is a mess. I have decided to completely rearrange our whole basement area. I'm trying to, for one, give myself a little bit more space. My office, art area, whatever you want to call it, where I could try to do all my work, was about as wide as my arm span, and just jam-packed and full. So I needed a little more room. I also wanted to try to set it up just to kind of open up the area a little bit and facilitate a little bit better an area for my kids to do schoolwork when we switch to remote learning, which is probably happening in 2 weeks. So just trying to get ready for that a little bit. The second reason I'm upstairs is because if you listen, it's quiet in the house. I am the only person in my house. That has not happened for 5 months. I'm the only one home. They're all at school. My littlest started preschool actually yesterday. He goes for 2 hours in the morning. So this was my big chance and opportunity to film a video. So I'm taking it. So quick things to show you. Like I said, I don't have a ton, especially when it comes to whips, because it's a lot of things that are new releases. So my next video that comes out will be all of my fall/Halloween releases. And I'm hoping, I'm just waiting on something to come back from the framers. So hopefully sometime in the next week that video can get made. Fingers crossed, framer gets done. So I can show you what I have today. Like I said, this is going to be a quick one. So last video, I actually had a giveaway, so I thought we'd start with that. I was giving away a copy of my 2 newest patterns. So Plant Happiness and its companion piece, Harvest Joy. These are available through Hoffman and Yarn Tree, so your LNS can get them, or they are both in my Etsy shop as both paper and PDF patterns if you are interested in that. They're both nice, fun, quick, easy stitches, which was kind of good for right now, and I like that if you do them on, I believe, what did I do them on? Yeah, 28 count or 14 count Aida. They'll fit perfectly in an 8x10 frame, so you don't even have to, try to find a special frame, or you can turn them into a cute little pillow. So our winners, the winner of Plant Happiness is Sharon Hutchison. And Sharon, I commented on your comment. And then for Harvest Joy, it is Carol Hebert. So thank you guys so much for all of you who entered. I think we had 74 comments and entries. So thank you guys very, very much. It was so fun reading all your comments. I love reading everyone's comments every time. So. And thank you for the love on my granny square blanket. I've been hoarding more yarn and looking on Pinterest for new blanket ideas. I kind of want to make a fall blanket if I have time. Probably not a granny square, but learn some other crochet stitch and some sort of I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like a stripy, what's that called? Is it Pendleton blanket kind of vibe? I don't know, where it's like the old wool camp blanket. That kind of vibe is what I'm feeling for fall. So we'll see how it goes. I have only one whip to show you because, like I said, all my other whips were models that you'll see very soon. I'm so excited to show you guys. I can show you this. This is the color palette that is in one of them. I love these colors for fall. I kind of used these last year too, and I just love like the different bright yet pale oranges, if that makes sense, and then kind of those minty jade colors mixed in. Like that's my fall palette. The one whip I can show you though, I saw Misty was working on a good old Prairie Schooler, and it just made me be nostalgic for those lovely days last year of our A Very Prairie Year Sal that I did with Misty at Luminous Fiber Arts and Helen at East Coast Crafter, Helen D here on YouTube. So I brought out a start that I had last year that was like this much of a start, and I worked about this much again on it. So it was Autumn Leaves, and I'm doing the large one. I have all 4 now of the kind of, I like to think of them as the windy series because this is about wind, and then I think the winter one's called Winter Wind, and then it's, well, spring has come, doesn't have wind in it, but then it's Summer Breeze. So in my own brain, I like to think of it as the windy series of Prairie Schoolers. I've got winter. It'd be nice to have the others done. So when I started, I basically had that, and I think I had like IND. So I've stitched the words. That's not much, I know. I do still have it in the Q-snap. It's on my frame, so now that I've gotten some of my model stitching done, hopefully in the evenings I can work on this bit by bit, because it does. It goes so fast. I think I did all these words in like one afternoon and a little bit of night stitching. My stitching is always in really small chunks, just the nature of how my life is right now. So I'll get like maybe 30, 40 minutes, hour tops at nap time, and then maybe in the evenings I might stitch an hour before I pass out on the couch. So bits and pieces, little progress here and there. Speaking of Prairie Schoolers, I have a bit of Prairie Schooler haul. This popped up on the cross stitch only stash unloading page or something like that. And I've wanted it for a while, and it was a good price, so I nabbed it. It's a Christmas visit. And the one I really like in particular is the Santa with the sunflowers. I think he's cute. They're all really cute though, and I like that they're kind of smaller Santas. Some of the other Prairie Schooler Santas get a little big and overwhelming almost. My other haul, I had talked last time about I had a gift certificate to 123 Stitch, and I did finally use it, that it was a birthday gift. And of course I got other things as well. So this was kind of the birthday gift portion. So here's what I chose. I met this designer at market this spring, and she was super nice. I got some of her patterns then, but everything in person, this is for any designer. When you actually get to see their work in person, it's so different sometimes than what you see in the picture. No matter how well your photo is, it's just always amazing to actually get to see the real stitching, and hers just blew me away, and so I got another one. So this is from Tell & Emblem, and it's called the Bloom and Bug Series Vinca. And I just think that's so pretty. And I feel like it's summery, but somewhat autumnal too. Really, you could leave it up year-round if you wanted, but I just like the colors. So this is one where you can't really, I guess you could, but it wouldn't get the same effect if you changed the fabric color, because see how some of these, there's my finger, there it is. Some of these things kind of are made to blend into the background. So I went ahead, this was stitched on Ada, I believe the model was. Yep. So I got the same color, but I got it in an even weave. So it is 28 count, Sage Summer Khaki Joblin. So I got the fabric. It only needed two hand-dyed Weeks flosses. So I grabbed those, these pretty greens. And you don't realize it looking at the pattern, but it has a sparkly. So I also got the Krynic. So one of these days, I thought, you know what? It's my birthday gift. I'm going to kit this bad boy up. I'm treating myself. So I got it all kitted up. That was kind of the birthday gift portion. And then while I'm buying, I might as well just go for it portion. I grabbed the Lizzie Kate, the Elves Did It, which was her 2017 Santa. I really like this style of her Santas. If you've watched before, I had that little sled from Target, and I did, was it her 2018, I guess, Santa? Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. It was the one where he was kind of like garden Santa. And then I've found this guy looks the same, and there's another Santa. So it'll be two red Santas and a green Santa if I stitch them all, and if I do them all the same size, I think that could be really cute, because I stockpiled those sleds when I saw them and got more than one. So I'd like to eventually kind of have those three, actually I hang them above the piano here, all in a row. So there's that. And I forgot there's two in here. It's been so long I didn't even know what I purchased. I found this Blackbird Designs that I really liked it. It was kind of simple. I think I was in a very botanical mood, which being summer, I'm out in my garden a lot, makes sense. So this is Leona's Sewing Box. But I just, again, liked the colors. Um, I could easily take that part off and you'd still have a very nice picture. So I might end up doing that someday down the line. And of course it comes with a couple of small little things too, but I tend not to do those as much. The last thing I purchased was from Kathy Barrick, and I saw this one at Market too. I'd liked it before, and then when I saw it at Market, I was like, oh, it's so pretty. It's big, but it's so pretty, and it is Thomas. And I picked this one over the other ones. They're all gorgeous. I really like the kind of yellows and pinks in this, but I like this little goldfinch guy because right outside my window here in the dining room we have sunflowers, and then in front of that we have zinnias, and there are goldfinches out there all the time. And it's so fun to watch. They're so cute and little. Now I get a little irritated with them sometimes because they'll land on my sunflowers when they're like, it'll be like the first day the flower has bloomed and they'll land on it and they'll start ripping the petals out so it goes to seed faster, I think. So I do yell at them when they do that. I'm like, let the flower bloom for Pete's sake. But they stopped doing that because now there's plenty of older sunflowers and they just sit there and they eat the little seeds, and you come outside and they make a little twittery noise when they fly away. So it makes me think of my goldfinches. That's my haul and my whips. The only other thing I have to show you guys, I kind of need your help or your advice or guidance or whatever you want to call it. When my grandma passed away a few years ago and we went through all of her things, we found a bunch of needlepoints. So some of them were almost finished, some of them are finished, some of them have all the background still to fill in. This one, I think, was almost finished, if I remember right. I just noticed that it says copyright 1979 on the corner there. So I think I had come in and I finished the rest of this one, whatever direction you want to put it. And I guess this is probably the bottom. Anyway, so this one's pretty square still because it's so small. But a lot of them, I did finish this one as well. You can tell, maybe you can't, but it's really like stretched out of shape. It's kind of wonky. It's not square anymore. I would love to frame some of these rather than them just sitting in a box here in my house, because what's the point of that? So do you guys know of any, like, if you do needlepoint, what do you do with them? Do you frame them? I think I could frame this guy pretty easy because, like I said, he's pretty sturdy and square. So I just need to find the right size frame. But something like this, it clearly needs stretched or blocked or whatever term it needs. How do I do that? Is there a YouTube tutorial you can direct me to? I haven't searched yet. I just haven't had the time to, but something like this, that's right up my alley. I love older vintagey looking things, and it's floral and it's bright. Hello. And then I have this one too, which is really big, which isn't as much my style. And you can see, I guess she intended to keep going with the cream down to that pencil line, which is just a lot of cream in my mind. Like, I would even crop this. Maybe this was supposed to be a cushion or something, I don't know. But to me, I would just like, whoop, crop it, frame it, done. So yeah, what do you do with needlepoint? Where do I go? Help me out. I'm Captain Clueless on the needlepoint. And I have, like I said, I still have several that they need fill-in on the background, mainly. So, okay, another needlepoint question. Sorry, I'm delving into a whole different realm here, but my mom was saying, and tell me if this is right, she said, because I was like, Granny did this, it's special, look how pretty, and she goes, that's how they came. You bought the kit, and the design was already stitched, and then you just got the colors and just filled in the background. Is that true? Those of you that ever did these or saw these, or like, really? Did people do, like, that would be like buying a cross stitch and you just stitched a solid background. And, like, to me, that's extremely boring. I don't know why people would buy it that way. But my mom was like, oh yeah, that's how they came. And you can show the back. So, I mean, you can see where this has all just been filled in. Let me know. So many questions on the needlepoint. That's all I have, guys. Fairly short, right? So yeah, school, we're going hybrid next week, so my kids will go 2 days a week, and then everyone does online learning on Fridays. And then the week after that, our district more than likely switches to 100% remote, hopefully for only a few weeks, and we can get our numbers under control. Our numbers have been going up, but it has nothing to do with the schools. It's all in some other towns in my county, but as precautions, they're going to close. So we'll just do what we got to do and get through it and try to be patient and, yeah, go from there. So next video, be on the lookout. Releases are coming. There should be 3 of them. One of them is my very first punch needle. So I'm super excited for you guys to see that. If you have not tried punch needle, oh my gosh, I love it. It's so fast. I can get one whole project done in a day. And that's, again, with my little hour here, hour there snippets. It's fantastic. Please try punch needle. If you're even slightly considering it, go for it. It's so fun. You'll love it. It does zip through the thread. I'll give you that. But it's such a quick thing, like when your brain is tired at night and you just want to watch TV, but you still want to be productive. You don't have to count. You don't have to think. It's, hey, here's a shape, and I'm going to take this color, and I'm going to stab it and fill it in, and boom, you're done. Wonderful. All right, enough about stabbing things. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're one of those winners, Carol or Sharon, please email me, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.